Hi there, yeah, I've been wheeled in. Right, I'm here. What do you want me to do?
I would like your fish.
Say, that is fabulous cheese. May I take one home, a whole one? They're only £12 plus 3 others. They're very well priced. Hi there. Ask, can I copy your speech? And I show them they go, no. And they go all pale and sort of trembling.
What's that, Red?
It's a mind map, but it's a kind of messy one today.
This is Dr. Gordon McGlone's speech for the NatureWorks 2012 Business Awards from the Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust. Have a look. What on earth is he going to tell us? Obviously, Gordon is leaving the Trust. Where does that leave you?
Well, it came as a big surprise when Gordon said that he wanted to leave the Trust after 34 years. And it was quite difficult to say to him no after 34 years. You can't really say, oh, go on, stay another 10 or 20. So reluctantly we had to say yes. And it's going to be a really difficult moment for us because we are now interviewing for a new chief executive. We've got some very, very good people that we're looking at. But Gordon has that breadth of understanding and vision of all things to do with the Wildlife Trust that, you know, we're not able to find somebody who's got 30 years of experience like he has.
Yeah.
So it is going to be difficult, but, you know, a change will sharpen everybody up a bit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There is one particular thing at the moment, which is I think he has been incredibly clear, scientific and very, very able with putting forward the debate about the badger cull, the proposed badger cull. And I think that he has led the Wildlife Trust very well in this respect. So that, I think, is a great contribution in the last year or two. But I think that his big contribution to Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust is that breadth of knowledge, that whether he's talking to politicians or people on the ground or volunteers, whether he's talking science or talking generally to an audience, he has got the ability to know many, not all of the answers by any means, but he knows many of the answers in a lot of different fields. There's more to him than meets the eye. Don't tell him I said so.
Is there any last few words you'd like to say to Gordon on his
Yeah,
leaving?
I would,
like, don't go.
I would. No, I wouldn't say that. But listen, Gordon, you've got another 20 years of service to wildlife and to the environment. And I wish you all the very, very best. You're a great chap. You've got a great mind. You've got huge personality and ability. So please continue to use it for the benefit of wildlife. You're brilliant.
Gordon, you're an inspiration to everybody in the Wildlife Trust movement. Your knowledge, your passion and your drive have been incredible, and I wish you all the very best for the future.
Most times we've been on site it's been pouring with rain, and Gordon, I've really enjoyed most of them, up to my thighs in water, up to my knees in water, and that's the biggest memory. But I'd like to thank you very much for your friendship over the years. We've worked together for over 20 years and it's been really good fun. And you've taught me an awful lot about wildlife, and I hope I've taught you a lot about playing musical instruments and fly fishing.
What do you think, in your opinion, is Gordon's greatest contribution to nature in Gloucestershire?
It's his ability to talk to people and understand what makes them tick and how to persuade them to part with their money and supporting the wildlife. And it's tremendous, and he's a really good guy.
What are your last few words to Gordon?
I was asked to say something nice, Gordon, and I found it rather difficult to think of anything on the spur of the moment, but all I can say is that the Wildlife Trust are going to miss you terribly. I'll miss you, and you leave a fantastic legacy, and well done.
Well, Gordon, we've had some ventures together. We've been to the House of Commons with God knows how many businesses, NatureWorks. We had Jazz on the Terrace. We had a canapé reception and a fountain at Stanway House. We've done some very successful appeals together, including Tranterswood Hill, which I'm very chuffed about, and thank you very much for your support. I've learnt an awful lot. I didn't quite get the 30,000 members that you wanted, but rest assured we'll keep on trying. Thank you, Gordon, it's been a hoot.
Well, I think he's made the Trust into a very respected authority on wildlife. He hasn't made it into a campaigning organisation. He's joined in partnership with all the people who own the land and who are interested in conservation in the country, and people consult him and seek advice of the Wildlife Trust, and I think that's really what Gordon has made of it. He hasn't made it a noisy, tub-thumping organisation. He's made it a really good opinion foundation, really, for the county.
And what do you think is Gordon's biggest contribution to nature in Gloucestershire?
Well, I think the fact that we have 2,500 acres owned in Gloucestershire and 60 different wildlife sites, that is the example that we can set for other people in the county, and Gordon has been masterminding that for a very long time now, and it's great to be able to demonstrate what to do with wildlife so that other people can see from us and learn from our experiences.
Right, hi Gordon, it's been great working with you for the past 21 years. I remember when you first interviewed me, that was back in December 1991 for the job of Conservation Officer, and I think since then we've had some great times, some fun times. Highlights would be possibly the Beagle Bash. I remember the cross-country run down near Lower Woods where you fell in the river. That was a really good fun highlight. But perhaps the most exciting things we've done together is all the reserve acquisitions we've had. Lower Woods, Greystones Farm, Coombe Hill Canal, they've all been big acquisitions during our time. But perhaps most memorable would have been Clark's Pool Meadow. You probably remember it was for sale by auction, and we were at the auction in Blakeney, and we were up against lots of competitors for the land, farmers and people who wanted it as pony paddocks, and we were very lucky with your skillful bidding that yours was the last bid and no one else bid after you, and we were up to our limit. So that was a great acquisition for the Trust when we acquired Clark's Pool Meadow. Anyway, it's been great working with you, and good luck with your new venture, and you'll be sadly missed.
Well, Gordon, I'd like to say just a couple of things. One is that you are one of the most insightful, intelligent and sensitive guys in the whole movement, and we're really, really going to miss you. And your chair, Hugh, has suggested that I be as naughty as possible, whereas there are two things that I'm going to do in terms of being naughty as possible. The first is to mention the fact that you've been in the Wildlife Trust movement for as long as Jesus Christ was born. So I think we're going to call you Gordon Jesus McClone.
I just think that the way that he's worked with the Trust over the years, the way he's built it up, it's been amazing. I know I'm only a volunteer, but it was a real privilege to work for the Wildlife Trust. And myself personally, I think he is the Trust.
He has got enormous wisdom because he's been involved in the Wildlife Trust movement, and he can see the strength of the movement working well together, and I think that's a really important point, and he's done a huge amount to help in that regard. He's also been hugely important in leading on the debate about badgers and bovine TB, and I think the movement owes him a great gratitude for that. He's been enormously influential in taking the whole issue of badger vaccination forward. It's been fantastic, it's really great. And the third thing is his great sense of humour, and I think I will certainly miss that, his great sense of humour.
Are there any few words that you'd like to tell him?
Yeah, Gordon, well, as I say, we'll really miss you, but I know it's not going to be goodbye, because I know we're going to be having lots of communication in different ways about badgers and all sorts of other things. But nonetheless, good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
My fondest memory of Gordon was when I returned back from a 2-week leave, and I came into the office and I didn't actually notice that Gordon had shaved his beard off, and he did look 10 years younger. I'd just like to say good luck for the future, Gordon.
Hi, remember me, or Diary Dragon, Jane, as you often referred to me as. I started at the Trust you know, 30 years this year, and I was the 4th member of staff, and obviously that's expanded now to 40 plus staff. So great memories that I'll treasure, and just good luck for the future. I just wanted to add that without the great leadership of Gordon, the Trust wouldn't be where it is today. So many thanks.
Goodbye, Gordon. I'm a relative newbie with the Trust. I've only been here 6.5 years, but in that time I've seen a dramatic change in our management of the reserves, which has been fantastic, and a lot of it down to you. So I'd just like to wish you luck for your future and hope all goes well.
Goodbye and good luck, Gordon. I shall look out for you around Cam and Dursley. Excellent choice choosing Very Blue on the catering. Looking forward to that.
Goodbye, Gordon. Good luck, and now you can come and volunteer for me.
Gordon, Katie Jarvis here, Cotswold Life, one of your biggest fans. You've given me some great stories over the years, as well as patient and fantastically clear explanations of some complex issues. I've loved working with you and will continue to do so. I couldn't think what to say, and then I came across this snippet in today's Watervole Times. I don't know if you've read it, but I couldn't have put it better myself. Hang on a sec. Here it is. Page 3, column 1. And I read, Dr. Gordon McGlone is to be made an honorary Watervole, the chair of Gloucestershire Watervoles has announced. Speaking at a specially convened colony meeting, Barry A. Terrestris told a packed riverbank, quote, Dr. McGlone's tireless work on behalf of the Watervole community is only one of the factors for this decision. We felt for a long time that his rounder nose, deep brown fur, hairy paws and short fuzzy ears were qualification enough, unquote. Mr. Terrestris also revealed that Dr. McGlone has been placed on the Watervoles Biodiversity Action Plan list. Quote, although we're delighted to hear that Dr. McGlone is being released into the wild after 30 years preparation work, we do realise his rarity value, he said. Not only are conservationists of his calibre, skill and dedication extremely rare, we also note that his markings are increasingly difficult to find. No one is wearing his sort of jumper in the 21st century. It would be a tragedy if they were allowed to die out. End of quote. I think that says it all, Gordon.
I will follow you because otherwise it will be too far apart in the press. Okay. Hi Gordon, it's Rowena here. It's been really nice interviewing you and getting to know you over the last couple of years. You always have great answers and you were never any trouble. Except that one time. You know which time I mean. Anyway, I wish you the very best in your future pursuits, and I hope Cotswold TV will bump into you again sometime. Don't you worry, I won't be forgetting your name.
If you introduce each other.
Hello, I'm with Dr. Gordon McGlone.
Hello, I am Dr. Gordon McGlone.
Okay,
I only know who I am.
Who am I?
I don't know.
Oh, shame on you! Shame on you!
I wasn't listening. This is the 3rd time I've met. This is shameful. I'm going to go all red now and embarrassed.
I didn't actually say who I was.
I'm going to go now. I failed the first question. Who is your interviewing? Oh dear. I only know badgers individually by name.
Badgers?
Badgers.
Do you name them all?
No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
At you? Do I have to look at you again,
Look
Rowena?
at me and look at Colin. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, no, it's
or
a
you
tough
can
choice.
Just look at. Oh dear, that's going on the outtakes as well.
I don't know which one to look for, really.
Okay. Now I'm joined.
And I locked on you.
I've got a little
Creature?
that one. Money
Oh,
spider.
it's a money spider, there you
Oh,
go.
sorry, I give it back. Put it in your pocket.
They come complete with wildlife. Thatched.
Because I've asked all the questions to Lynn.
That'll do.
So,
That'll do, that's very good. That's very good.
He's-
Rowena's doing a very good job, actually. If I just say Rowena's doing a very good job
Louder.
here.
Louder.
I'm interviewing Rowena. I am BBC trained. It's all right. You know.
I bow down to the master.
No, it was only about half a day of sticking a microphone at somebody and trying to ask an intelligent question.
Right, my fondest memory of Gordon.
Hello Gordon, I expect you realise it had to be something pretty special to get me in front of a camera, so and it is a special occasion. We're here on behalf of the GISA office to say thanks for all your support, good humour and cake supplies over the years, and to wish you all the best for your future career. Just in case you've not had enough badges in your time here, I've got a few behind me, and we're all going to wish you good luck for the future and hope to see you back here sometime. So, from all of us, Gordon.
Goodbye, Gordon. And the second thing I'm going to do that's really naughty, I'm going to snog this woman who's interviewing me.
Many years ago, Gordon decided to do Back to the Floor days from the television series of the same name, where directors and bosses spent a day with their workforce to actually see what life was like on the factory floor, as it were. So he decided, amongst other people to shadow, to come and spend a school day with myself, because we used at that time to run a schools programme from this building. I told him he would need to be here extra early because we had to start by hoovering the hall and then getting out all the equipment and chairs and setting up. He was here on time. He spent a long while hoovering. In fact, it was the best hoovering the hall had had for many, many months at that point because we didn't have a cleaning agency. The school arrived and we went out, and we probably did a 2 habitat study, so went to the meadow first, and he joined in with the children in a small group with their adult. In the afternoon we would have done pond dipping. He then helped me put everything away and clear up, and at the end of the day he went home. His daughter was working here at the time, so she actually drove him home. Later she confided in me, Dad didn't say a word. He slept the whole way home. He was exhausted. So all the very best, Gordon. No more Back to the Floor days because you'll be working just for yourself. All the very best.
Right, actually, okay, sorry Gordon, couldn't resist that. So many memories to choose from. What more can you say? First off, set building. How could you ever top that? That was great fun where you started. The fact that you actually gave me the job here, brilliant. You actually gave me more actually of my life here now than what I had before. So thank you so much on that. Oh, blimey, what else? Your appreciation of Bombas here, my lovely, lovely Dalek. What more can I say? Thank you so much. Possibly the most embarrassing moment in my life as well, I suppose I should thank you for, and that was on receipt of the first Director's Award. I wasn't expected whatsoever, and it was complete humiliation. Thank you ever so much. All I can say is good luck for the future, and you will be terribly, terribly missed. So, take care, have fun, and stay in touch, okay? Bye.
When I first knew Gordon, he was quite shy. He was not all that brilliant with talking to, like I say, ordinary people, because he was on a different plane altogether. So, we've worked on him over the years so that we can have fun with him. And one Christmas I bought him a pair of the Simpsons shoe slippers, and I wasn't in the day that he opened it, but Jane's secretary said that he was dancing up the corridor in them. And so gradually, well, he's just a very nice man, and that's about it as far as I'm concerned.
Gordon, whatever it is that you do, good luck. It's been great having you. I'm sure we're going to see more of you in the future. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Hey Gordon, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to say, but after nearly 20 years of working with you, we've certainly seen some changes and some challenges over that time. I haven't been able to come up with a particular funny anecdote or particular story, but certain things spring to mind. The auction in Blakeney, where we all stood there with our fists clenched, trying not to make an involuntary twitch to increase the bidding for Clarkspool Meadow, was a particular highlight. And of course checking the badger sets at Greystones Farm, nothing to do with the badgers themselves, but just to see what archaeological finds they'd turfed out since we were last there. There are lots of other things, of course, the badminton horseless trials and all of the mud that came with running that for a few years, and many other things of course as well. But I wish you all the very best for the future in your new roles and new excitements, and look forward to hearing and seeing what you're up to. Thanks then, bye.
Well, I wish Gordon a very happy retirement. I don't think it will be retirement, and I hope he finds another pasture to work as hard as he's worked for us in the last 20 or 30 years.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, adieu, adieu, to you and you and you, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Gordon, it's been great fun working with you. Goodbye and good luck with everything you do in the future.
Dr. McGlone, I would just like to make a complaint about the efforts you have made over the last 33 years. We have been doing our best for the destruction of this world, and all you want to do is preserve things. You are a nuisance. I have a message for the Emperor of the Daleks. It is that you have been a colossal pain over the last 33 years. We have been doing our best to destroy this world, and all you do is conserve things. You should be exterminated!
Right, I'm here. What do you want me to do?